Welcome back, students. Today we are going to study about carbon compounds, IUPAC name. IUPAC nomenclature. The name of any organic compound can be done from its structure by using IUPAC nomenclature. International Union for Pure and Applied Chemistry, that is IUPAC, put forth this nomenclature system. In an IUPAC name is given to a compound on the basis of the name of its parent alkane. There are three units in the IUPAC name of any carbon compound: parent, suffix and prefix. It is arranged in the name as first prefix, then parent name, and if any suffix is there, that also we have to. So it is very important to know the parent name. The name of compound is constructed by attaching appropriate prefix or suffix to the parent. So you have to learn the parent name. So let us discuss about that. This table shows the number of carbon atom and the name of parent alkane. That is, if the given compound contains one carbon atom, the name of the parent alkane will be methane. If it contains two carbon atoms, parent name will be ethane. Three carbon atoms, propane. Four carbon atom, butane. Five carbon atom, pentane. Six carbon atom, hexane. Seven carbon atom, heptane. 8 carbon atom, octane. 9 carbon atom, nonane, and 10 carbon atom, it is decade. So this table you have to learn. And the next important thing you have to learn is about functional group. We know that hydrocarbon compound means a compound which contain carbon and hydrogen only. They are called a hydrocarbon compound. So if the hydrogen in a hydrocarbon compound, if it is replaced by an atom or group of atom, that is called a heteroatom. For example, we know that the valency of carbon is 4. All these valencies will be filled by what? Hydrogen in a hydrocarbon compound. So this is the structural formula of methane. We know the formula of methane is CH4. This is a hydrocarbon compound. Functional group means if this hydrogen is replaced by an atom, I am replacing the hydrogen by chlorine. So this chlorine is a substitute for hydrogen. This is called a heteroatom. Okay. Sometimes atoms or group of atoms can come as a heteroatom. For example, if chlorine is there, only one atom is there. If the hydrogen is replaced by OH, here group of atom is there. Atoms or group of atom, if replaced by hydrogen, then it is called a heteroatom. These heteroatoms are known as functional groups. Okay. In 10th standard, you have to learn these functional groups: halogen, alcohol, aldehyde, ketone, carboxylic acid, and amines. So if halogen is coming as a functional group, which are the halogens? Chlorine, bromine, and iodine. If halogen is coming as a functional group, then we have to add it as prefix. Okay, for example, if chlorine is attached to the hydrocarbon, then we have to add, it is a halogen, so we have to add it as a prefix. So this is one carbon. If one carbon is there, the parent name is methane. And if the hydrogen is replaced by chlorine, that is halogen is attached as a functional group. If chlorine is there, then we have to add it as prefix. That is, so the name will be chloromethane. Understood? If halogen is coming, we have to add it as prefix. Now, if alcohol is coming, Alcohol is OH. If one hydrogen is replaced by OH group, then we have to add suffix as OL. OL will come as the suffix. So here one carbon compound, that is methane is there. Methane, the parent compound is methane. The E of the parent will be replaced by OL. OL is the suffix. So the name will be methanol. E is replaced by OL. That is what a suffix. OL is added as a suffix. Now, if aldehyde is present as a functional group, aldehyde formula is CHO or C double bond OH. Aldehyde is present as a functional group, then we have to add the suffix as Al. Al will come as the suffix. If ketone is present, CO or C double bond O, if present as functional group, then the E of the parent alkane will be replaced by ONE. We have to add ONE as the suffix. Next is carboxylic acid, COOH. If carboxylic acid is present as a functional group, then we have to add the suffix OIC acid, oic acid. If amines, NH2 is present as a functional group, then the parent alkane E will be replaced by amine. This is also coming as suffix. Okay, so this also very important. You have to learn the functional group, their formulas and prefix or suffix. Only halogen if coming, we are adding it as prefix. Rest all alcohol, aldehyde, ketone, carboxylic acid and amines, we are adding it as suffix. So this also very important. So you have to learn parent alkane and functional group. Now the next step, there are some steps for writing the functional group. There are some steps. Let us see the steps for writing IUPAC names. First step is draw the structural formula and find the number of carbon atoms in the straight chain. The first step is you have to find out the number of carbon atom present in the straight chain. 10th standard we are learning about the straight chain compounds. So you have to count the number of carbon atom in the straight chain. Second step is write the parent alkane of the concerned carbon. If one carbon atom is the methane. If two carbon atom is present, the parent name will be ethane. Like that, you have to count the number of carbon atom and we have to write parent alkane. Now, if the chain contains, carbon chain contains double bond, change the ending of parent name from ANE to EN. We know that if single bond is there, C, single bond C. Okay, this is what alkanes. Single bond is known as alkane. If double bond is present, then ANE will be replaced by EN. So it will become alkene. Okay. Now, if triple bond is present, then ANE will be replaced by YNE. Okay. Double bond will be double bond if present, ANE will be replaced by ENE. For triple bond, ANE will be replaced by YNE. And the next step is, if the structural formula contains functional group, replace the last letter E from the parent name by the condensed name of functional group as suffix or prefix. In the last table, we have learned about that. If which functional group is coming, according to that, we have to add it as suffix or prefix. If halogen is coming, we have to add it as prefix. Rest all the compounds what we learned in the table, that we are adding it as suffix. Okay, and the next step is number the carbon atom from one end to other in such a way that the carbon atom carrying the functional group should get the smallest number. Now, next step, we have to number the carbon atom. For example, if CH3, CH2, CH, OH, CH3. Okay. We have to number the carbon atom. Here the functional group present is OH. Functional group present is OH. And the number of carbon atom is 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms are present. Okay. We have to number the carbon atom from one end to the other. If I am start giving number from left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4. The carbon atom carrying the functional group, that is OH, will get which number? 3. Okay. Now, if I give the number from right to left, 3, 4. Okay. The carbon atom carrying functional group will get least number, smallest number 2. So, according to our rule, the number the carbon atom from one end to other in such a way that which carbon is carrying the functional group, that carbon should get the smallest number. So here, which is the correct way of numbering from right to left, then this carbon will get the number 2. So this is the correct way. So these are the steps we have to keep in mind for giving IUPAC naming. So first step is we have to find out the number of carbon atoms. Then we have to write the parent alkane. The next step is we have to find out double bond or triple bond is there or not. If double bond is present, then we have to replace ANE by ENE. If triple bond is present, then we have to replace ANE by YNE. And the next step is we have to check double bond or triple bond is also a functional group. Other than this, any other functional group if present. We have already learned in the table some functional group. According to that, we have to give prefix or suffix. And the next step is we have to number the carbon atom from one end to another such that the carbon atom carrying the functional group should get the smallest number. These are the steps for writing IUPAC names. Now let us solve some questions for IUPAC name, and then it will be more clear to you. Okay. So the steps, if you want, you can take the screenshot. The first one is CH3, CH2, CH, CH2. This is the first question. So let us see how to solve this. Here, first we have to find out the number of carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many carbon atoms are present? 4 carbon atoms are present. So we can write number of carbon atoms is equal to 4. If 4 carbon atoms are present, what is the name of the parent alkane? Parent alkane is butane. Okay. Now, next step, what we have to check, is there any double bond or triple bond? Yes, one double bond is present. Okay. Then, if double bond is present, we know we have to replace ANE by ENE. So here I told you double bond and triple bond is also considered as a functional group. So here the functional group present is double bond. Okay. Okay. Next is double bond is present on which carbon? We have to number the carbon atoms so that it should get the least number. Which carbon is carrying the functional group? It should get the least number. So if I'll start numbering from left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4. The carbon atom carrying double bond will get a 3 number. If I'll start from right to left, it will get 1 number. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So the first carbon, this is carrying double bond. It will get a 1 number. So we have to number from right to left. Now, if the functional group is attached to first carbon, then no need to mention the number. Otherwise, it is compulsory we have to mention which carbon the functional group is present. Here it is present on first carbon, so no need to mention. We can write the IUPAC name as butene. Okay, butene. Or we can also, if we want to mention the number, we can write but 1 in. But 1 in. Here, see, in the IUPAC name, when I wrote the number, I put a small horizontal line. Okay, that means a number and a character should be separated by a small horizontal line. That is compulsory. Number and a character should be separated by a small horizontal line. If the functional group is attached to first carbon atom, no need to mention the number. It is not compulsory to mention the number if functional group is present on first carbon atom. So we can also write as butene or but1a. Understood? Now, let us solve the second question. Second question. First, we have to count the number of carbon atoms. Here, the number of carbon atom present is, how many carbon atoms are present? Number of carbon atoms is equal to, here also 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms are present. Okay. So, what is the parent name? Parent name is 4 carbon atom. The parent name is butane. Okay, what is the next step? Which is the functional group present? Which functional group is present here? CO or C double bond O. What is the name of that? C double bond O. That is ketone is present as the functional group. Functional group present is ketone. It is CO. If CO is present as functional group, we learned what should be the suffix. Suffix should be ONE. For ketone, the suffix should be ONE. Now, what is the next step? We have to find out on which carbon atom the functional group is present. That carbon atom should get the least number, smallest number. So, we have to number the carbon atom. If I will start from left to right, 1, 2, 3. CO will get a 3 number. Now let us check from right to left. 1, 2. So it will get the least number if we start from right to left. Okay. So second carbon contains the functional group. So we have to mention it in the IUPAC name. So we have completed all the 4 steps. So we can write the final step, that is the IUPAC name. IUPAC name of this compound will be, so we have to replace E by ONE. So how to write this name is but on second carbon atom. What is present? functional group is present, that number also we have to mention. So I told you a character and a number should be separated by a small horizontal line. So but2on, O-N-E. So this is the IUPAC name of this compound. Is that clear? Okay. Now let us solve the third question. Third question. CH3, CH2, CHO. CHO is the functional group and the number of carbon atom is 3. So we can write number of carbon atom. Number of carbon atoms is equal to 3. Okay. What is the next step? If 3 carbon atom is present, what is the name of the parent alkane? Parent alkane. 3 carbon atom is propane. Okay. Now, which is the functional group that we have to find out? Here the functional group present is CHO. What is CHO? Aldehyde. CHO is the functional group. If CHO is present as functional group, we have to add suffix. What is the suffix for CHO? Al should be the suffix for aldehyde. Okay. Now the next step is we have to number the carbon atom. Here CHO is present at this end. So we have to start numbering from right to left. That is 1, 2, 3. I told you if the functional group is present on first carbon atom, then no need to mention the number. So we can write the IUPAC name of this compound as IUPAC name is equal to A should be replaced by, okay, propane. E should be replaced by Al. So we can write propanol. This will be the IUPAC name. Okay. Is that clear? Now, next question is HCOOH. Only one carbon is there. Okay. So number of carbon atom is number of carbon atom is equal to 1. If one carbon atom is present, what is the parent name? Parent name will be parent alkane. Okay. Parent alkane is methane. Okay. Now, what is the functional group present? COOH. Functional group present is COOH. What is COOH? Carboxylic acid. If carboxylic acid is present as the functional group, we have to add suffix. The suffix is oic acid. OIC acid. Oic acid. Okay. Now only one carbon is there. So no need to mention the name. We can directly write IUPAC name. That is, IUPAC name is methanoic acid. IUPAC name will be methanoic acid. Is that clear? Those who want to take the screenshot, you can take the screenshot. Okay, now let us solve the next question. Next question is CH3, CH2, NH2. How many carbon atoms are present? Number of carbon atoms is equal to 1. 2 carbon atoms are present. Okay. If 2 carbon atom is there, then parent alkane is ethane. Okay. Now, what is the next step? We have to find out the functional group. Which is the functional group present here? Functional group present is NH2. What is NH2? Amine. If amine is present as functional group, we know the suffix should be amine. Okay. E of the parent alkane should be replaced by amine. A-M-I-N-E. Okay. Here also amine is present on the last carbon atom here. So we can start number from here. 1, 2. First carbon atom. So no need to mention the number. We can directly write the IUPAC name. So IUPAC name of this compound will be ethanamine. E-T-H-A-N. E should be replaced by amine. So we can write A-M-I-N-E. Ethanamine. Is that clear? Okay. Now let us solve the next question. CH3, CHOH, CH2, CH3. Here also, let us count the number of carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number of carbon atom present is number of carbon atom is equal to 4. If 4 carbon atom is there, what is the name of parent alkane? Parent alkane name is butane. Okay. Which is the functional group present? That is the next step. It is the functional group present here. OH. Functional group present is OH. What is OH? Alcohol is present as the functional group. If alcohol is present, what should be the suffix? Suffix should be OL. Okay. Now let us find out on which carbon atom the functional group is present. We have to give the number so that the carbon atom carrying the functional group should get smallest number. Okay. Here we have to, if I will start from right to left, 1, 2, 3. This carbon will get a 3 number. If I will start from left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will get the least number. That means we have to start numbering from left to right. Okay. Here on first carbon atom it is present, so I didn't give the number. But here OH is coming in between. So we have to give the number 1, 2, 3, 4. On second carbon, the functional group is present. So we have to mention that number also in the IUPAC name. Okay. So what will be the IUPAC name? IUPAC name of this compound will be, number of carbon atom is 4. That is butane is the parent alkane. So last E should be replaced by OL. But we have to mention the number also. So butane, second carbon, functional group is present. So butane, butanol, or we can write but2ol. But2ol. Or we can also write it as 2-butanol. This is the IUPAC name. But2-ol or 2-butanol. The last one is CH3CHCl CH3. How many carbon atoms are there? Number of carbon atom present is count the number of carbon atoms. Number of carbon atom present is 3. Okay. What is the name of the parent alkane? Parent alkane. If 3 carbon atoms are there, propane. Okay. Functional group present is chlorine. Cl. Okay. Functional group present is chlorine. If chlorine is present, then we have to add it as prefix, right? Prefix. Okay. Now, for chlorine, what is the prefix? Chloro. Chloro is the prefix. Okay, so we have completed everything. Now, the last step is we have to number the carbon atom. If you start from right to left, 1, 2, 3. And from left to right, 1, 2, 3. Same number it is getting, that is 2. Second carbon is carrying the functional group. 2. Okay. So we have to mention the number also. So what will be the IUPAC name of this compound? IUPAC name will be, on second carbon atom chlorine is present, and if chlorine is there, we have to add it as prefix. So we have to write 2-chloropropane. 2-chloropropane. This will be the IUPAC name of this compound. Understood? I hope you all understood. If you have any doubt, please do comment in the chat box.